Yo, what is cracking YouTube? It's your boy Anthony Spritz, and this is Spritz 2 Live. Welcome back to the channel, and I gotta say, it's been an interesting week. I mean, besides me having to make my little Nintendo video because Nintendo's out here trying to shove my whole wallet in the locker and just take my money. There are some other videos that I tried to make, but I always keep getting distracted. There's always a little side mission or something that pops up in gaming where I gotta report on it, and this time it's no different. I recently ran across an article that may have been hinting at an OG game getting another sequel. Well, really not a sequel because it's like the third game, but getting another game in the series. So we're gonna get in here and talk about all that. So without further ado, I'm jumping right in. This is Spritz 2 Live. You run across the video, you like it, send a like, comment, it's cracking. Alright man, listen, I'm back, and thanks to the power of editing, you will never know the amount of distractions and things I had to deal with to come back and make this video for y'all. I mean, I feel like my neighbor was just on a rampage for the last couple of days. He's just been jackhammering and nailing on the roof and everything, so I wasn't able to record, but I'm back in full effect, and I'm dead ass excited to be talking about this topic. And I love making content, so they can't stop you, boy. Anyway, besides all that, the rumor mill has been out here spinning. I don't know if that's a saying, but I'm saying it anyway. And basically, there is a Reddit user by the name of Bixby, something like that, who has been vocal about a game test that he was a part of that supposedly is supposed to be a Prototype 3 game or a Prototype spin-off, remake, remaster, something along those lines, right? And he says that this game is going to have the return of the main character, Alex Mercer. There's going to be shape-shifting and the whole 9 yards, right? And before I get into the rumor any further, I'm about to explain to y'all a little bit about Prototype because it's been a minute, right? This is prime Xbox 360 era, PS3 era, so some of y'all might not really be familiar. So I'm gonna give y'all the little bitty rundown real quick. So look, back in the day, like I said, prime 360 PS3 era, back, you know what I mean, when gaming was a little bit more experimental, there's these sets of, I call them superhero, anti-hero games, where you had games like Infamous, of course, classic, and they need to make another one of those. But you also had games like Prototype, right? And in the first game, you play as Alex Mercer, who's basically in the middle of like this quarantine, and he has these kind of like Venom-like freaky deaky ass powers, and he can consume people and do everything Venom can do, but like times 10, because he got some whole other stuff going on. And you're basically running around the city fighting the military that's taking control of the city and trying to find out what's going on with the quarantine and things like that. And they also made a sequel where you play as another character who wasn't Alex Mercer, who's hunting Alex Mercer, and then you find him and all that. So these games were pretty lit back in the day. They were open world, full destruction. You could morph into the soldiers and stuff and kind of like transform, things like that. It was litty, but it's been over like 13 years or something like that, because back in the day, I think I played them, I think I was like in middle school or something like that. And to hear that they're trying to remake these games or whatever they're going to do with them is really exciting, because we need that era of gaming back. Let's just be honest, right? Like, I really hope they do something with this. And I think it's interesting that when I was researching this, I found that the dude that was doing the game testing said that it was originally supposed to be a Venom game, right? A spin-off of, the PS4, PS5, PlayStation Spider-Man games. So I thought that was interesting that they pivoted towards a Prototype game. All right, my neighbors are still doing whatever the fuck they're doing, so please excuse the background noise or anything if you can hear it. But jumping back into this, right? So I'm looking and doing my research on the topic of this new Prototype game, and so obviously there's got to be some merit to it, because there's multiple like gaming outlets that are bigger gaming outlets that are actually running the story, so it's not just straight from Reddit. And they've also interviewed the guy who's making the claims and everything, and he said things like it's supposed to have co-op, I think up to 4-player co-op or something like that. It's supposed to feature Alex Mercer, the character from the very first game, and have new features and be open world and be located in an open world New York. So it's very interesting to me that it's being put together by Microsoft and Xbox, and I'm curious to see if they're gonna do some type of like marketing similar to maybe like a Spider-Man PlayStation. Obviously, Xbox is not interested in doing no exclusive stuff anymore, but I'm curious to see what this game will be and how they're gonna market it. If it is gonna be a prototype game, or if they do something else with it, because I do hope that they do something else with the concept. This dude is supposed to be a really good source of information, and has also leaked some information about the upcoming Black Ops 7 or whatever. So we're going to wait and see if any of his claims hold any water, or if they change, or if they're just, not true. But I thought it was interesting because this is a game that I really loved back in the day, and also it's been so long, so that really piqued my interest as well, because like for them to take a chance on the game franchise that's been, kind of away for a long time, and redo it and put it out is very interesting. And I love the idea because we need more games like that. We need more games in general. Long story short, Prototype 3 rumored to happen. Very interesting, juicy details. I thought I would come to y'all and kind of make a video, pick y'all brains about it, and deliver y'all this sweet content. This is Spirits 2 Live. You already know the deal. You run across the video, leave that like, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking. I answer all my comments and everything. Try to make this channel interactive. So yeah, tell me what you're thinking about the video, about the game. Have you played Prototype? You got any questions about it? Let me know. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out any longer. We got some more stuff on the way, and just like that, man, I'm gone.